Hello guys, how's everybody going? Today I'm gonna talk about our final board because right now I believe everybody already have your grading plan finished, right? You should be able to export multiple things, right? Like the other day we talking about um, export, right? We export PDFs, things like that, right? And then and you should already finish this project background here, and topographic characteristic maps. Okay, you should be able to have all these maps ready, and you will see this template maybe a little bit different than before because I specify. I think topographic characteristic maps is a single section. You should already finish. So right now, 1 and 2, we have all the contents. Okay. And the other thing is, I don't care right now. I don't think it's time to worry about how it looks. The layout of the boards or things like that, colors, things like that. I think right now you just put stuff down there. Okay, we can change colors, things like that, fonts, things like that, layout. We can do that later once we put all the stuff down there. Okay, but you got to have. I specified as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like project background, topographic characteristic maps, topo descriptions and goals, grading plan main, grading plan diagram, color field calculation, grading technologies. So you got to have all the contents down there. Okay, that's the ultimate goal. Okay, and today I'm gonna talk about the third section called topo descriptions and goals. Okay, in this section I think we need to include 2 things. First, I think you need a description. Okay, just write a paragraph of anything, right down there. Just talk about the characteristics of your land, of your site. Okay, does my site is steep, or what's the main feature of your site? Okay, my site have a river, have a pond. My site has a really significant cliff. My site have big views or something like that. Okay, just talk about your site. Okay, or you can do SWOT analysis. Okay, put couple bullet points down there. Okay, just talk about that. Because we need some words down here to make your boards really rich, right? And after you have this description, right? It can be smaller, can be bigger. Okay, I think you don't want that big. Okay, like size of this is pretty good. Okay, and the words can be smaller. Definitely need to be smaller, right? But yeah, you got to have this section. Okay, topo descriptions. Okay, topo descriptions. Okay. Then I think you need to talk about. You need to have another section somewhere here. Talk about your design strategy. Okay, and in this section, you need kind of somewhere here, right? It can be a little bit on the right side or something like that, but you just need to have a section specified for that. Talk about your design strategy. Okay, your design strategy is what's the existing condition, and what's my what I'm gonna change. Okay, basically how it was. I think first you wanna to have a description, the same with topo characteristics, right? So you need to talk about it. For example, you need to talk about the issues, right? As about you said in this project, like for example, if this Lawrence site, right? You can say in this project, I think people cannot enjoy the water, the bank, and the bank really well. I would like to create, a boardwalk, a platform on the hill, things like that. Okay, the cliffs too steep, so I want on the left side I want to do this, on the right side I want to do that. Okay, just talk about it in words. and then we can go ahead and draw some diagrams. The first thing in Illustrator is you want to draw diagrams, which is line work. Okay, when we call diagram, it's lines. Okay, it just tell you what you're trying to do. Okay, it's really conceptual. So usually we just use this pen tool. Okay, we use it again and again. It's really important tool. Whether or not you like it or not, but it's really important. But before we do that, you need to lock all the other contents, so you can draw it, so you don't have to, you will not select all of them. Okay, but you want to create a new layer. See here, I already created a new layer. I can name it design strategy. Okay, so if, for example, if I draw a line down here, this is just what I imagine Lauren's site, existing site condition would be. I think her site is kind of like you can just drag drag the bars, then play with the shapes. I think her side is like it's really steep on one side and it's become better on the other side, and there's water in the middle. Okay, for example, maybe it can be something like this, right? Actually, it can be a little bit lower here. See here, you can the way to do that is, this is selection, right? Once you draw this line, this is selection, and this is direct selection tool, which is select the points. Okay, the control points. Okay, that's how we draw lines. Every software will have this kind of control points, right? But you can easily move them up and down. Okay, I think Lauren's site is have this kind of and here the slope is gentle. It's more gentle than before. Okay, and it's a little bit like that. Okay, it's not that steep, but still really steep. So maybe we can change this back to here more, so it becomes smoother. The same thing with here. So diagram, you just draw lines, and in Illustrator, I think it's not that way. I think the line is pretty easy to draw, with these bars. We just play with it. Okay, so once this was finished, I want to draw the water, right? So what I do is I just draw lines, draw straight line, draw one straight line here. See here, use this tool, right? You can draw straight lines as much as you want. The one thing you need to remember is all the drawings is on this layer, right? You see here, and every single line so you draw is on the layer also, and you can select them really easily. For example, like this one, you see this square, which means this path is this line. Okay, because it's water, I want to change the color, right? And there's two different colors. One is stroke here, and one is fill. Okay, when you draw any shapes, the edge of the stroke and what's in there is a fill. Right now the fill is green, stroke is blue. So what you can do, see here, this basically switch the fill and stroke. When you click it, you just switch. Okay, click back, no down there, and this no means there's no fill, right? So basically that's what it was. So I just draw a blue color down here. And then what I do is I hit Alt, and see here the curve changed, the mouse changed. I can drag, which is copy. See here, I can copy down. I can copy down here, right? So it's exact same line. Okay, and then all you want to do is really important. Is you want to Control D in Windows or Command D in Mac. Okay. I use Windows, so when I say Control D, usually it's Command D. Okay, this means repeat. Okay, this is a really important shortcut. Okay, just click Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D. Okay, then you will have, you just Control D, which you are gonna repeat the step before. Okay, the action before. Okay, this is really important shortcut. I don't think there's any buttons you can click, but that's just a shortcut you need to remember. And then what I do is I just drag this to the edge, each line to the edge. It's gonna take a while, but we don't have that much lines, so which is totally fine. So this was this, this was this, and this was this, and this was this, and this was this. Actually, Illustrator is pretty easy. You just need some practice. Okay, just be familiar with it, be comfortable with it. I think it's definitely worth to do that. Okay, and then you see here, you can just drag. See here, you can just drag a rectangle, and then you will select all of them, and you can shift and deselect this line, and we only select the water, and you'll notice actually this line is too long. I drag down here, so I select them again, shift, deselect this. So then what you can do is just right click, you can group them. See here, we click group. Okay, so all of them are water. Okay, so we zoom out, you can tell that's water, right? But see here, the water is on this is in front of our section. So this line is actually section line. Okay, just remember that. So I just click that, and see here, this is actually in front of that. So what you do, you just drag it down. See here, just drag it down. Then we'll change the order. See here, then it's behind the topo line. Okay, seamlessly. Alright, so I feel this is pretty good. This is our river, I would say. The next step is, so I want to show the existing condition on this one, right? What I do is, I think I want to drag this down also, just these words, and then I go back and lock them. So it's so important to work with layers, okay? Because once you lock them, you cannot select anything, okay? They will not disturb you. Then the other important thing is, see here, I may drag this a little bit longer. So the other important thing is, because lines, right, is this, see here, it's this scissor tool, okay? So usually with scissor, one line, right? You just click one line, then you will break to two, okay? It's really useful, okay? I don't think you have this kind of tool in AutoCAD or things like that, okay? You just click, then it will, stop on. It's really good to trim, split, do anything you want, okay? The other part is, then I'm gonna scissors again, because I want to highlight this. So basically, there's two part of the existing condition. This, I will call it the river. I will give I just want to give a black color. So the other thing you want to see is here right now. This is fill, right? It's in front of stroke, which means right now we are in the fill mode. Okay, if we give a color, it will fill them. Okay, actually we don't want to fill color because we only have watercolor down here, right? So how to change the stroke? You just click here, then in front of it. Okay, which is exactly what we want. So I want to give them a dark gray color like this. Okay, and then I will give this area a green color. For example, it can be like green like this, okay? And then I'm gonna give this color a little bit, different color with the green. So usually there's a really good way to do color is, you have color guide in Illustrator. See here, when I click green, see here, it's green, right? When I click this orange, see here, you change your orange. When you click set base, then you have all kinds of they calculate the color for you. Okay, all different kind of paradigm. Okay, right now I want to see green. So you see here I got these all kinds of options. So I want this color may be harmony. Yeah, it's actually try 3 is actually pretty good. So I like this color to be like a dark brown, something like that. So that's actually what it was. And then once we have this, I want to, this is what we need, right? So I want to group my contour line also, okay, because they're together, right? So I right click and group them. So this was this, and then I want to just give some labels, right? I just type river, use this text tool, type tool, right? You can just click, just make it smaller. You can change the font, anything you want, right? So for example, this was river, and this is grassland, and I think this is the cliff. Actually, it can be smaller. Actually, all of them can be smaller. Sometimes you select multiple stuff. We just like this can be smaller. This can be smaller also. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And then here we kind of have like platform already, which is kind of gentle, not that smooth, but it's still, I just call it a platform. Okay, so once we have this text ready, then we just draw. Really, I think it's really obvious. You just click here, you just need to draw them, okay? Because I think you need to try to, it's not that hard, but you just need the experience to draw this, to use this program. Then see here, once you click the line, you can change the size of them, right? I think 1 is pretty good already. Then you can give, you can see here this stroke, right? There is if you cannot find stroke, you just go to window, and see in here, definitely in somewhere here that you have stroke, okay? Like any window in here, if you cannot find it, it's definitely in the window area, okay? Because all the window just include all the tools in Illustrator. You click this and go to stroke, and you can actually give all these kind of arrows you want, right? For example, if I choose this arrow, then I have it, right? I can go make it longer, right? So basically this is what I can come down here also, maybe. And if you think the arrow is too big, you can actually make it smaller. Just give 80%, then it becomes smaller, right? Same thing here with grassland. Same thing here. With platform. Alright? Pretty easy, huh? So once we finish this, I see this as our existing condition, because it just tells what's the existing condition, okay? River, grassland, steep cliff, platform, okay? You just choose the important things, and you have on these lands, okay? That's it was basically it was really. So your site may be different, but you should be able to abstract, to make it simple and easy to understand. Then that's the key point. We already have all this created, right? And you can see here we got all these kind of drawings, right? Then right now what we're gonna do is we just select them all and hit Alt in Windows and drag. See here, when I drag, see the difference? It become, I was able to copy, right? It just get copied. It's exact same drawing, you know, and also in the exact same layer. All right. Then we will think about this existing condition, right? How are we gonna change that? So basically, there are two kinds of changes Lauren was trying to do. First, because this is too stiff, she cannot do anything in here, but she trying to attract people up here so they have good view to the river. Okay, so basically what she doing was she draw a straight platform in here, okay, and then she draw a smoother platform down here, and then she cut, okay, cut and fill the edge. Okay, so basically that's what she was doing. The platform maybe reach out a little bit, right? Actually, all these drawings we can just move them up a little bit. We'll use it later. And then, you know, this is a group, right? We just ungroup them. You can see here these drawings. You can make them smaller because, you know, they're not that important anymore. Make them smaller, and the color, you know, can change to the gray. Okay, so we can highlight what these lines, okay, which is what we changed. So this is what they changed. Okay, these lines what they changed. It can be thicker, not necessarily 2, but maybe 1.25. Okay, and the same thing is I just go to this straight line tool. She drew another platform somewhere here, okay, near the water. So basically that's what she's doing, okay. She just want to give a better, just make the water more welcoming. People have more chance to experience the water, alright. And then the same thing, once we have this, just click this line and you go to scissor, okay, and just break them. See here, they will automatically detect the intersection. Just break them. Just break this also, and break this. Alright, so we have this, and different sections. Okay, the reason is they're cut and fill actually. See here, this is fill, right? We'll give it a green, and this is cut, right? We'll give red. Yeah, let's give it just like really dark red. So this fill again, we'll give them. So this is another tool we're gonna use, which is eyedropper. When you click eyedropper, you select this line. This line already selected, right? When you click this line, you actually, you know, make them the same color, the same format. Okay. You can actually see here. You can actually double click it. Then you can see, you know, what is copied. Okay. You click this section, go to eyedropper. So this is cut, right? And click this section, go to eyedrop, this is fill. Same thing with here. We're gonna use cut. See here? Cut. Okay. Then this section, we just use eyedropper again. This is fill, right? And this is what? This cut. Okay, so this is just like this is our strategy. Okay, we just create new platforms, new lands. Okay, compared to existing ones. Okay, basically that's what we do. Then we need, after we do this, we will be able to, you know, give labels to them. See here, this become platform. I call this as smooth slope, right? Because it did become smoother and better, more welcoming to the water. And here it changed to boardwalk. Okay, and then what we do here, I want to show the view, right? So I just draw a line here. See here, there's nothing, no color down here right now. I can just choose a color or something. Maybe different ones. Maybe just choose orange right now. A little bit lighter orange, and then just here. Then what I can do is I can just give an arrow. I just wanted to say, okay, this is a view. Maybe the arrow can be smaller. It's the same thing. Just give an arrow, and arrow can be smaller. Okay. Then I will. So this is river before, right? Everybody knows this is river. So I will type as views. Then you will understand there's a view down here. Okay. Pretty good. I just draw another line between them. I just drag down here. I give it black, and I give another arrow. Make sure this line is thicker. See here, you can change thickness down here. This way, right? And then just make sure you want to indicate what's red. Just draw two lines, right? Make sure they're not that thick, a little bit smaller, and you just Alt and copy down here. So Alt, just remember Alt is copy. Okay, it's so easy to copy and paste down here. So one, we want to say cut, and this should be smaller. One is fill. Okay. And cut, stuff red, fill, green. Okay. So yeah, that's what I expected. Okay, for the diagram, you just need something like this in your Illustrator file. Then you can play with it and move around. Your drawing will definitely different with this one. Okay, there's no chance it's gonna be exactly the same. Okay, but you just draw lines. Okay, like you draw with your hand. But here is more accurate, more higher resolution, things like that. Just make sure you express your concepts down here. Alright, so this is design strategy. We'll talk about the grading plan, the main grading plan on the next video. Okay.